I would like to discuss what OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder actually is, because currently it has become very trivialized in society and it is losing some of the respect that it deserves as an actual disorder that is very scary. First of all, I would like to discuss how OCD is formed in the brain, and then what it does in your brain, and what the actual victim of OCD is experiencing. Because it's not just being a clean freak, it's really a terrible thing to be struck with. First of all, how does OCD happen? It's not just something that you pick up in the world. Typically, it's formed from TBI in early childhood, traumatic brain injury. It's a fall from a certain height where you hit this side of your head or this side of your head, and it causes minimal damage to your forming brain in one of those regions, which are very important to calmly being able to handle situations. Second, if your family has a history of it, that can also aid in increasing your chance of developing OCD, and certain life events can lead to it, though that's not typically as common because it's very, very rooted within actual brain function. Moving on, what's actually happening inside of your brain as OCD panic attacks occur is that one of 3 different brain organelles is malfunctioning. The first of which is over here. It controls your circuit of positive reinforcement, also known as the reward circuit. So typically what happens is you complete a task and your brain will release serotonin, and the serotonin receptors will pick that up and it'll flush the reward circuit with happiness and completion. Therefore, you'll continue around in this circuit where you do it again and you feel good and you do it again. On the other hand, if you do something bad and you feel bad, the reward circuit also works as a negative reinforcement there within your brain. However, in an OCD brain, your reward circuit will trigger on odd things, such as tapping a door handle 3 times, instead of things that we typically associate with success, such as cleaning your room, doing the dishes, etc. However, instead of, the feeling of sadness, I guess, that you get from not cleaning your room or having a whole bunch of dirty dishes, is not what happens if you fail to do the compulsion in OCD. Your brain actually goes into fight or flight panic because of the next organelle, which is your hypothalamus. It is what communicates between your body and your brain. So if it starts to overheat and malfunction, it will send incorrect messages down to your body and incorrect messages received from your body to your brain, so you can feel pain that is not there. Or your body can start acting on its own without your consent. Lastly, the frontal lobe is also typically a part of OCD breakdowns. It handles interpreting the world around you. So if it starts to break down, what you see or what you think you see may not actually be there. It's just your frontal lobe tricking itself in its panic. On to our third discussion topic, what this actually is like. Once these start going off, your brain's function will transfer from the logical aspect of your brain, which receives input, to a more primal part of your brain, which cannot receive input, This is when your fight or flight response kicks in. You'll feel panic. A lot of people with OCD report that if they don't complete these minor compulsions, they get this weird sense that something really bad is going to happen. Like their whole family dying, kind of bad. From small things like not tapping a door handle 3 times. Compulsions aren't just associated with cleaning. There are plenty of OCD people who have no compulsions associated with cleaning, but rather have compulsions associated with repeated actions or thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are a huge aspect of obsessive compulsive disorder. In summation, OCD is not just about wanting to be clean. That's a normal human function. OCD is a malfunction in your brain that causes panic at things that it should not be panicking over. Therefore, your obsessions and compulsions that you have are unavoidable unless you want extreme stress and possibly even pain to fall upon yourself. It's very distressing, and OCD should not be trivialized as just wanting to keep your room clean. Thank you.